The previous day's calamity was well balanced with serenity. It was a full day, and now I was well rested. I filled my belly with the traditional Lana breakfast and prepared my bike for takeoff. The luggage had survived yesterday's turmoil and everything arrived secure at the guest house. I enjoyed my time in this lovely town, but now I was eager to go into nature, discover new trails and spend the evening at camp. Passing through the spacious rice fields, the mountains made a ring wall all about, as if I was centered in a vast cavern domed by the sky. This place is called Mae Sway. It was a worthy name, Sway being the Thai for beautiful. But soon I would join the busy highway that separated me from the next mountain range. It seemed like an energetic river, rapids of ugly chaos charging through the valleys. I did not want to face this obstacle and disturb the peace of the morn. The locals were out in the fields tending their crops and harvesting the corn. As I approached a bridge, a small herd of cows crossed the road. They looked healthy and pretty, fat from good care, with sleek coats. The cowherder responded to my curiosity with friendliness, so I dismounted and approached him for a chat, offering him a cigarette. He would have fit well on a Harley with his great handlebar moustache. I complimented it and we got to talking about the cows. He said they were a Thai breed, smaller than usual. I remarked that they were more beautiful than the scrawny cows I usually come across, and he agreed. He asked about me, and I told him that I lived in Thailand, that it was a great place to be. Perhaps out of concern for me, or perhaps reminded of his own life experiences. He warned me that there were bad people in Thailand too. I told him that I had already experienced it. We both stared at the cows, briefly reminded of a darker world that lurks beneath polite society. I thanked him for showing me his cows and we parted both content that the day was a little richer for this encounter. The town roads waded across the bridge, and then the uncaring highway.
There's a fella dragging over there, sifting through the sand for some precious treasure. I asked the cowherder if it would be raining today, and he says, yeah, later in the evening. So hopefully I'll have my camp set up by then. There's so much happening that you don't notice when you're in a rush. It's the tapestry of lives billowing all about us. medium cap. It's getting a bit of pie now. I turn off into the mountains soon. This is the pie place. This is the place for your pie and coffee. When you're on your way to Chiang, this is where to stop. It's a lovely morning, overcast. Cowherder told me that it'd be raining later in the evening. Not too hot. Couldn't ask for a better day to be riding. I'm a bit sore and tired, so the stars have aligned. There's it leading us. Well, I missed my turn, but I think they end up in the same place.
Away from the towns now, and across the hectic highway, my tires rumbled along dirt again. This place was starkly different from the noisy lanes of the highway, clogged with eager cars and trucks. It felt lonely and forgotten, too withdrawn to notice its noisy visitor. I had not seen another person in quite a while, only hearing the distant revving of a chainsaw or the snap of a machete biting into wood. It felt as if there was only one caretaker of all this land, an old giant working in the forest, commanding ghostly memories to aid him in his toil, and small beasts and birds unaware of any world beyond.
Well, it's 12 o'clock, just about. I'm about to hit the highway or the main road, to the next section, and I think that it might be a good time to stop for a smoke, just relax a bit. I mean, this is so much better. This kind of track is so much better on a big powerful bike than on something like a CRF. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's beautiful.
I left the lonely forest and fields behind, crossing the bridge onto the long stretch of concrete, running with the canal that watered the rice fields, which fed the people of this region. I was happy to be out. I enjoyed that land, but it was different there. It felt like I wasn't meant to be there. I sensed no danger, only withdrawal. That if I wanted to be there, I would have to stay forever, pass through a whispering fog, disappear into the fairy woods, and forget about the rest of the world and my life. Could such a place be my home? Did I belong in my red brick house at the edge of my quaint village? Or should my home be a shelter atop the mountain ridges I summited yesterday? Or a shack by sleepy orchards on sandy hills? Or should I make home in friendly towns where birds sing and children play? Or was I at heart a homeless wanderer in search of freedom beyond the range of my motorcycle? To leave behind all things that cling like grubby sweat upon the tired heart. And if so, what place is that? And how does one go there? To even leave behind the heart that catches always the winds of yearning. No home, no wandering to wish for. No people to nod to, nor thoughts of going. Is that the place where the giant toils, behind the forest shadows that withdrew from this passing wanderer? I wish to know. I wish to be the man who has overcome his yearnings, but I do not know. I can only proceed as I understand that the road goes on as I have marked it, and at the day's end I aim to set up camp where the trees and fields will welcome me.
So this is the area in which I hope to find a camp spot. And you have a few dirt roads around about the place, and there's the Wang River. So I'll have a little scout down to the right and see what we find.
Hey. And this is the end of the road. We'll scout down the next road here. And there's a bridge, I see. Cup on cup! Now, isn't this just lovely? This is what we want. I didn't pay attention again. There's a big rut there. And my feet found no solace.
Well, the day wouldn't be complete without dropping the bike. My foot sought footing where no ground met it, and I dropped into the rut, bringing the bike with me. It's towards the end of the day, especially in a hot country like Thailand, when carelessness sets in. He hasn't realized it yet, but his bike is still in neutral. But the little mishaps were quickly forgotten. I couldn't have asked for a better campsite.
Neutral. So this is the plan. Got myself a lovely little table and seating area right by the rice fields. It's kind of abandoned. I don't think anyone would mind. There are 2 trees. Sling a hammock between. Bike's parked here. Nice and steady now, and that's the hole that my foot slipped into and I lost the bike. And right there's the bridge. I just spoke to the banana farmer, asked if it was alright to sleep here and could I drink the water from the river if I heat it up first, and he says yeah. A sound lad. See the red ants there? Coming to suck the sweet, sweet juice of the mango tree. And they're all over the ground. A few mangoes just lying around. thunderstorms raging in the background. Got camp set up. Sounds like the storm's coming from over the hills here. So, just gonna collect some firewood, prepare it. There's a bit there. Lovely stream. Once I finish with the firewood, I'll wash off, get some water for the tea. And then there's a heap of wood down there. So I'll collect that, prepare it, finish the sweating, and then have a little dip. I'm chatting with a few locals that are coming up and down to the farms, and I said I could sleep here and could make a fire, and they brought me some juice, some water, and telling me I should stay in their house because the storm's coming. But I reckon I got me tarp and a tree canopy to take care of me. Firewood's been collected. It's a bit moist on the outside, so I hope the inside is dry. And just got to cut it up now and get something going before it rains too heavy. Come on, Cap. Good day, Cap. No, Thailand is just one of a kind, isn't it? The rain's come already. There's a fella stopped and he said, "Come sleep at me farm. It's just up the road there. It's too much rain for you here. I got a shelter by the water tank." And I said, "Well, you're still up there. I want to sleep here." I wouldn't mind if you had some spare rope for me tarp. So he's gone off. Find some rope at his farm. So he'll be back. Hurry up! Ah, sukyad! A bit of firewood. Sukyad. Cooking mag. Any sabay ko. My leg. Can try sabay. Cooking cup. Blue jack cup. Couple mag. Good tea cup. Me cup, me it. Song one day. Cup. It's handy now. She's brought me some starters, so I don't have to make sticks in the shed. Cup. Emily. Miไฟเยอะมีไฟเยอะมีเหรอมีเยอะมีทำไฟมีไฟนี่
อ๋อไม่เป็นไรเอาไว้นี่แหละ
อ๋อขอบคุณครับ
ไอ้แล้วไอ้ตัวเล็กอยู่ไอ้พิษณุโลก
พิซซ่านะลูก
ครับ
ทำอะไรที่พิซซ่านะลูก
ไอ้โรงพยาบาล
The fire's going, smoke is billowing. Keep the bugs away. I need to put my chair in a good place now. Well, that will keep me going tomorrow. It was a good day. I saw so many beautiful places. The light was perfect. Sometimes it was even magical. The air and the light. And it was a treasure of a day. It's hard to believe that it's not eternal. Because it feels right, it feels good. And a lot of it has to do with having the right frame of mind. And I think that the photography actually helps a lot. Or the filmography. Because it tricks you into stopping and looking around to see what's happening. And last night, I spoke about how much there is between your departure point and your destination that normally you don't pay heed to. But when you're off-roading, you notice it. When you're on an adventure, taking the slow, long way. And even more so, there's so much happening in just one place at one moment. And if anyone has ever tried to film stuff and found their eye wandering here and there thinking that would be nice to film, or that would be nice to film, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. In one place, in one moment, there is an abundance of life, of purpose, that has depth to it. Even just a blade of grass swaying in a breeze has so much behind it. It conjures the forces of nature that gather together in a symphony to create life and to take life and to move life, to feed life. And if you were to unpack that, it seems endless. And there's a great deal of joy in noticing these things. It feels like a blessing to recognize it, to appreciate it. And the camera awakens that playful noticing that leads you into that joy and allows that sense of appreciation and blessing to blossom. It forces you to not slow down, but to simply forget about rushing. And pay attention to the present. And it becomes habitual. And I think that's important. I think that that's healthy. Because the phones are everywhere. The internet is all pervading. Even out here, if I wanted to, I could go onto YouTube, believe it or not. They've got a tower somewhere in the next village, maybe. And people talk about the phones and they talk about dopamine hits. They talk about addiction. There's this almost a vortex of abstract, damning understanding that people talk about, and then you listen to them and it starts pulling you in, and you think, somewhere inside you think, oh no, this isn't good, because that happens to me to some degree, and I'm not too bad, you know, but that happens to me. And then you think, and there are so many people out there all over the world directing this world into its future, and they're all doing that. And most of them are probably worse than me. And it's abysmal. It makes one feel either acutely or subtly, somewhere inside of oneself, a sense of doom. A doom for yourself and a doom for the future of humanity. And I don't mean you're always in doom mode, but when you are being pulled into that vortex that I described, that's when you become aware of it. And it's an illness. Not just the phones, but our way of interpreting the phones. It's abstract, it's cynical and useless. It is useless. Science is interesting. I studied theoretical physics and mathematics in university. I used to be fascinated by it. I thought that was where the truth might lie, and I can tell you it's not there. A lot of it is a bit of a scam. Although there is some interesting stuff, but it's not that great. It's not that important. You don't need to try and dig through it to satisfy your wonderment. It doesn't really lead anywhere. It's just a bit of fun, really. And it's a form of entertainment. And we have built the foundations of our perception of reality on this whimsical scam. It's become a cult that is the major worldview. So people don't realize that it's a cult, but that's what it is. And there is a distinction between the cult of science and good science. Good science doesn't agree with a lot of what we're being told. And it makes us, it presents the world in a very useless way. It's superficial, it's shallow. I always describe it as 2D thinking. You know, and we're the ants on the piece of paper, and somebody draws, the scientists draw a circle around us, and they're inside the circle, by the way, and then we come across this abstract barrier and think we can go no further. We're living in a 2D world, but we're 3D creatures. And the way we perceive things needs to be 3D for us to be healthy and for the world to be wholesome. If you pay attention and you start questioning things, and you know, you'll see it. The problem with the phones is that it's an action. It's a habitual action. I don't feel like I'm addicted to the phone. I feel like I've got this habitual action. That sneaks up on me when I'm not paying attention. That's what I got. It sneaks up on me when I'm restless, when I'm bored, when I'm slovenly. It's like the answer to all of our ugly qualities. You know, when you're in the bad place, you're restless, you're lazy, you're angry, you're hungry for entertainment, you're distracted. It just slots right in there. And now, don't get me wrong, the internet can be a great tool. I've used it. I have learnt all sorts of skills from the internet that allowed me to create a better life for myself that suits me well. I re-educated myself. I gave myself the education using the internet that I would have wanted when I was young. But there's another side to it. We know it well, and we'll not think of dopamine hits and addictions and cortisol and whatever. We'll not think of all that. This is the reality of it. You're sitting there, you get restless, you feel a certain way, you're not paying attention, you take out the phone and you start using it. And then everything in that phone is designed, even tailored, just for you to keep scrolling on that phone, to keep watching the content on that phone. It is tailor designed just for you, whoever you are. And so, this is another vortex that you're getting. This is another vortex that you're getting sucked into. And because it is tailor designed by experts of programming and psychology, you stand little chance in the long run. It is the trap. It is the trap, and what we need to do is break the habit. The habit is the key. It's the action. And in order to break the habit, we need to be mindful of what we're doing. It needs to be practiced. And we need an escape route. We need recovery skills. Just like, when you get your 4x4 stuck, or you got your bike stuck in a rut, you need recovery skills. You need a plan of action. And the camera, the recording, the videography, the photography, the noticing of what's around you is an excellent alternative. It's a great escape route, recovery skill. So, if you're fed up with your phone, your habits with your phone or your computer, go make a little movie about something. You don't have to put it on YouTube. Put it in the memory bank. Something to look back on. Go to a place you like. Or be around things that are important to you. And just make a few videos. And then put them on the computer and clip them up and put them together and just enjoy it, appreciate it. You've created something, well done. You've created something that, by the nature of the subject, is meaningful for you. Well done. I respect that. Consider it as something precious. I mean, nothing's precious anymore, is it? So, start building a treasure chest of precious noticings.